Hello everybody, my name is Christine and I'm here from the Journey Museum and Learning Center. I'm going to show you today a Toddler Tuesday that I've done before, and with spring right here, it's a perfect time to do this one. The one I'm going to be showing you today is how to make a bird feeder, and I'm also going to be telling you some things you can be looking for with your toddlers when the birds come to your yard. So the base for the bird feeder, you can use a pine cone that you can find outside, or you can use an old toilet paper roll. I'm going to use the toilet paper roll today. And then I'm going to hang it up with a string. If you don't have string, maybe you have yarn or an old shoestring. And I'm just going to cut it on the length of where I'm hanging it from. Maybe you're hanging it outside a tree in your yard, so you might want a nice long string. Or maybe you're hanging it somewhere near the window so you can see it. So all the length of the string, of course, depends on where you are going to be hanging it. So I've just threaded the string through the roll here, and I'm going to tie off the end. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread some almond butter, or if you have peanut butter, onto the roll and sprinkle some bird seed onto it to cling to that almond butter. I'm going to use just a normal container to contain my spills here. So as I'm doing that, I'm going to now tell you about some things to be looking for with your toddlers when the birds finally come to your yard. So this is a good opportunity to talk about large versus small. You'll get all different sizes of birds that you'll see around. So maybe this is a time to identify, and ask your toddler, is this a large bird or a small bird? And then to take it further, then ask them, what size do you think their nest is? Is it a large nest, a small nest? If it's a small bird, maybe they'll think that it's going to have a small nest. But the best part to really bring this together then is, as you see the bird, if you have your smartphone with you, look up online to see a picture of the nest for the bird, and then you'll be able to have them immediately see the size and the type of nest for that particular bird. Speaking of large and small, you can also talk about the size of the beak for the bird. Is it large? Is it small? You can talk about the shape. Is it a curved beak? Again, maybe take a picture or find a picture off the internet of maybe like a hawk or an owl or an eagle and compare the beak, because this bird seed's not going to attract them, of course. But it'd be fun for them to compare the beaks of those birds compared to the ones that the bird seed attracts in their yard. So, other things. Talk with your toddler about what the bird looks like. Is it spotted? Does it have stripes? Is the head a different color than the rest of the body? What about the wings? Are they large? Are they small? What does the tail look like? What color? All these things are what bird watchers use to identify birds. And what's really fun would be to talk with them about, I'm going to sprinkle the seeds on now. Talk with them about what the feet look like. If you're lucky enough, maybe the birds will come during a time that the ground's wet, or the snow, or if that happens to come around at some point, if you do this later at a different time of the year. Maybe they'll make some prints, and you can go out there and look at the bird prints, or compare their feet to other birds. Look at the claws of a hawk, or the webbed feet of a duck. The biggest thing, I think, is just to get them curious. And extend this learning further. You can research other birds from other yards that are not from ours, or other parts of the world. You can look up the California condor, or the emperor penguin, or an emu, and really get excited about all types of birds. But the best part will be to hang up your bird feeder in your yard and really attract those birds.